I just want to say how much I love my church. I'm so grateful that God made it to where my dad and the pastor that's there right now have the exact same birthday in January, and that my stepmother and the co-pastor, the female co-part, both had the exact same birthday in April. That's amazing. That grounds me when I want to get squirrely and think I have some good ideas to move back to Santa Barbara because I had a lot of favor there. I was on the board of directors there. I met a queen there. I was like, God, what are you doing? And then I come back home to Bakersfield and I'm just little Tracy and kidding everybody. But I just wanted to share something that was on my heart. Um, I know I can be critical, and I noticed that in my videos, and I I remember my father I've been kind of running through some of the stuff he used to say to me. It was like if I was sitting in front to worship, he'd criticize me for wanting to be too aggressive and you got to be in front. If I'm at home reading a book, he said that I was isolating too much and don't be a hermit. It's like, we're all going to have our things. We're all going to have our differences. And I think the critical spirit for me has come from a place of fear. And when I see something, I imagine that that's the tip of the iceberg and that it's a lot worse when I'm not around. I think one thing that I really enjoy about other teachers is that they focus on the goodness of God and all the hope and all the destiny that God has for us, and they don't really get too detailed. They're not really in the culture of honor per se, or they're not really teaching on the orphan spirit, and they're not really doing a lot of boundary work. They just really are free, and that's what I'm attracted to. I hear discouraging things sometimes, like, if you're a self-made man, then you have an orphan spirit. I honestly, I don't see that in the Bible. All it says is don't take from people. I've been taken from my government for a few years, and I'm like, who cares if I'm self-employed or if I work for an employer? As long as I'm making money, I don't think it really matters. And I think it's a blessing and a gift that we have capitalism in America and that we can have our own business. So I just feel like sometimes some people that I respect and admire and follow for the words of life, they do say some things once in a while that it's like, well, okay, how do I get out of it then? Don't just tell me I'm doing it wrong, but give me some mercy and grace if you see that that is a burden to feel like I have to do it all alone and all on my own, and that's orphany to you, then, hang out with me and let me know how to do it. We just had Thanksgiving and I was really having a lot of fun here in my room. I had a big feast. I watched a lot of Wonder Woman and Aquaman. I had a blast. And it's like, some of us are just happier alone. We just are our own best friend. So it's like, I'm grateful that I'm in a place where I'm really comfortable with myself and with God. And I was just praying for my neighbors yesterday. I just felt a heavy spirit in here yesterday, and I tried to resist it for myself.